Stephanie Christensen, 9655 Jasmine Boulevard, Newport Richey. I'm a teacher at Chasko Middle School. I'm here to address the superintendent. The superintendent allowed students of the opposite biological sex to enter the locker rooms. He made this change without informing any parents. The superintendent has painted me as a liar. He's gone on record stating my account of the events didn't happen. District officials have done all they can to discredit me and my colleague because the truth we've spoken doesn't fit with their agenda. Here's the truth. Last fall, a female, identifying as a male, enrolled in PE at Chaska Middle School. I was told by administration that the student was allowed to use the male locker room. I wrote a letter stating my concerns. I cited the privacy rights of the students and the rights of the parents. The only person who spoke to me about my letter was Thomas Neesham, a lawyer. Mr. Neesham had not even read my letter when he came to speak to me. He came to tell me that I could lose my job if I violated the rights of the gender-confused student. I requested all parents be notified of the policy being enforced. He refused to notify the parents and continued to remind me my job was at stake. The tactic of sending a lawyer would have silenced most teachers, but I cannot remain silent. Here's some more truth. The student was allowed to use the male locker room despite being a biological female. There was no board-approved policy allowing it at this time. No parents were notified of a policy change. Parents had no idea it was even a possible scenario for their child to face this at school. The gender-confused student entered the locker room that day without adult supervision. The only adults in the gym at that time were myself and Rob Apitasano. For clarity, the superintendent wasn't there, and neither was Chasko's principal. Two male students, whose names cannot be mentioned publicly, ran out of the locker room saying, "Coach, there's a girl in there." We could not help the students. We couldn't tell them the truth. So with confused looks, the boys went back into the locker room. A few minutes later, the principal arrived to supervise the locker room. This is the truth about the events at Chasko last fall from a teacher who was there to witness it firsthand. The superintendent has denied that these events took place. He was not there, but he denies it anyways. I have nothing to gain from telling the truth. In fact, I probably have a lot to lose. But I will not remain silent while my administration implies that I'm a liar. I'm not intimidated, and I have done nothing wrong. I've spoken the truth. The superintendent doesn't want to talk about the rights of all parents, students, or teachers. He doesn't want to address these issues. The superintendent is not an educator like myself. He's a career politician. He may try again to discredit me. He may claim that what I've said is misinformation. Whatever tactic he uses, it doesn't change the truth spoken here today. These things happen, and the superintendent doesn't want the public to know the truth.